Welcome back to another episode. I'm Swipa Cam. Y'all know what time it is. It's so good to see you. How's your day been? Hope you had a great day. I hope things are going right in your world. Tonight, the Denver Nuggets get 122 to 110 win versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Oklahoma City Thunder had won 4 straight games. They were looking for their 5th straight victory, but tonight, the Denver Nuggets were able to put all that to a rest. Y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are on the way to 10,000 subscribers. Go ahead and hit the like button. We are going up, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the interview with Michael Porter Sr. Great interview. Go back and watch it. Hope you like Truth in Basketball episode 2 with Coach George Karl. But y'all, let's go ahead and tune in. Denver Nuggets basketball. Now, I get it. It didn't look pretty at times. It looked great at times. It looked up and down at times. But the deal is they got the victory. And that's all that mattered. And during that victory, we got to give a shout out. Nikola Jokic, back-to-back MVP, 41st overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft, now is the leading all-time triple-double leader amongst the center position in NBA history. Gets his 79th triple-double at just age 27. At just age 27, 79 triple-double, and he passes Wilt Chamberlain. And I'm telling you that based on the based on the trajectory how the night was going, I said if Nikola Jokic scores 10 points, he might be able to get that tonight because he came out the game swinging. And I mean swinging, not by shooting the ball, but by passing all over the place. In the first quarter, Nikola Jokic basically had like 6 rebounds and 7 assists. He was absolutely going off. Was absolutely going to picker. The Denver Nuggets were making it happen. They were making it happen offensively. I mean, they honestly couldn't be stopped in the first half. They couldn't be stopped in the first half. They were playing very good basketball, had very good decision-making going on. They were playing as a unit. They were playing as a team and literally had no complaints. Had no complaints about the Denver Nuggets to start this game. In the first quarter, the Denver Nuggets shot 9 of 12 from the three-point line. The Denver Nuggets shot 9 of 12 from the three-point line in the first quarter. They were utterly dominating. Aaron Gordon had 3 three-pointers of his own in the first quarter. That shooting regression that we talk about, it bounced back because you know how it works in basketball. You shoot really bad first strings a game, you're going to shoot really well first strings a game, and then it balances out at some point in time in the year. Now, he was going off. Aaron Gordon, we got to give him a huge shout out tonight. Aaron Gordon tonight had 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists on 10 of 13 shooting from the field, 4 of 5 from the three-point line, 4 of 5, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, and 1 steal. Now, he was a -1, but he was a -1 because of the runs that OKC went on that we'll get to a little bit later. But tonight, the MVP of the NBA, the back-to-back MVP of the NBA, had 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 14 assists on 6 of 9 shooting, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 steal, and he was a plus 15 tonight. He was a game-high plus 15 tonight. Now, let me address something. Because there's a lot of different opinions about Nikola Jokic this season. There's a lot of opinions on how he's playing, why he's making some of the decisions that he's making. But let me just go ahead and say this. Now, like anybody else, I would like Nikola Jokic to be more aggressive when it comes to scoring the basketball. I fully understand that. I get it. Trust me, I understand. But what Nikola Jokic is doing so far this season, he is making a point, I believe, to get the entire team on board. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Bruce Brown, KCP, even DeAndre Jordan and the rest of the roster. They haven't played together at all. So his motive, it seems, is he wants to get everybody on the same page. So he's been passing a lot, even overpassing at certain points in the season and today. And people have been frustrated because he's not been aggressive scoring. He's not been trying to take over games. And he's not been the Nikola Jokic of the last couple of seasons, or maybe the playoff Nikola Jokic. The last time we saw Joker, he was averaging 31, 13, and 6 on 63% true shooting versus the best team in the NBA and the Golden State Warriors. So everybody kind of had the mindset, well, maybe while everybody's getting up to speed, he'll be around his 27, 13, 8 self, and he'll give you the very best individually while everybody else comes to the party. But that is not how Jokic is. I've never seen Jokic be like that, and that's never been his prototype neither. Now, trust me, I think that Jokic will get more aggressive as the season goes on. But the fact of the matter is, with the issues with Jamal Murray getting used to playing basketball today, which I think he had his most important game of the year. If you don't want to say it was his best, as a matter of fact, I'm going to say it was his best, but I'm going to say it was his most important game. Jamal Murray getting reintegrated. Michael Porter Jr., he's coming back, getting reintegrated. Michael Porter Jr., by the way, only 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, only 4-10 from the field, but he was 3-6 from the three-point line again, man. That's what I mean, dog. And he was a +7, dog. Michael Porter Jr. is on something else. We're going to get to him in a minute. But Nikola Jokic has not been offensively aggressive, and so folks have been tripping a little bit about it. And on the timeline, folks was really, feeling some type of way. But in my estimation, ever since he came back from playing with Serbia on the national team, he has seemed like he's been of the mindset that he wants everybody to get on the same page, everybody to be playing at the best and most optimum level. And so he is doing whatever he has to do as a playmaker, as a facilitator, and a shot creator for others to get the team rolling. And I don't mind it. I truly do not. Because for me, the MVP and all that other stuff will come if the Denver Nuggets are winning. Now, he doesn't care about individual accolades. We know that. But I think for the sake of Denver Nuggets supporters, Jokic supporters, so all of Serbia, those of you in Serbia watching right now, all of you from across the world, and those in the United States, you are obviously very big fans of this man. So you want to see him get the individual success. But I think the thing is, the difference between Giannis, Luka, Steph, and even Shea tonight, who is incredible, and Jokic, is Jokic doesn't think and feel that him asserting himself as a scorer is what's going to change the game. And I also think that right now, even defensively, they haven't played well in spots, and Jokic hasn't played well in spots. But when they've needed to, they've been able to buckle up versus the Warriors. They were able to buck up tonight versus the OKC Thunder again for a second time. Tonight, the Oklahoma City Thunder had 38 points. Y'all, the Denver Nuggets were up 71-57 in the first half, and they were up 19 at one point. And I said that if they just put their foot down just a little bit in the third quarter, they can blow the game out and the starters won't play. They will not play in the fourth quarter. But the Denver Nuggets are not a good third quarter team. And honestly, since that 2018-19 season, I don't think they've been a good third quarter team at all. I don't know what it is. It's just it's coaching, it's the culture, it's the players, it's a lot. Like, they come out flat. And it's almost like it is what it is at this point. But what happened is they gave up 38 points in the third quarter, which was outrageous. I personally think the worst third quarter of the year. Now, they had a third quarter versus the Blazers. But again, the Blazers shot crazy from three. I think, Anthony Simons made 7 straight three-pointers. Like, no, that's different. Like, they were getting hot. OKC was doing nothing but driving to the rack, getting past Bruce Brown, KCP, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, and then Jokic wasn't rim protecting because he wasn't. I think, again, some of that might have been protests like, I'm not getting in foul trouble. And then on top of that, if you're not going to defend on the perimeter, I'm not going to extend all this effort saving y'all behind. Because, again, I don't know. That's just what it looked like to me. They were really bad in the third quarter, but I'm telling y'all, they locked up in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter of that game, the Denver Nuggets only gave up 15 points. The Denver Nuggets gave up 15 points in the fourth quarter, and they held them to 7 of 22 shooting, 1 of 11 from 3, and they only allowed 4 points in the paint. They went from allowing over 20 points in the paint easily in that quarter in the third to allowing 4, 1 of 11 from 3, and 7 of 22 from the field. They locked in. They did what they were supposed to do when it mattered most, and that's what championship teams do. They gave up 110 points tonight, which, again, relative to how good OKC's been playing. And in fact, OKC, I think in the last 4 games, has had the number 1 defense in the NBA, I believe. And they got 122 points on this night and held them to 110. So everybody can say what they want. It's just OKC. Well, OKC's been whooping butt, and they came in tonight 4-3. They came in tonight 4-3 after winning 4 straight games. Now, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a dog. He had 37 points in 35 minutes on 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 13 of 17 from the field, and 11-11 from the line. But he was a -6 tonight. And he was getting cooked on the other side. So it was a lot of back and forth in the second half. But let me get to the blue arrow. Because remember, I said this the first season that we were together. When you talk about the Denver Nuggets and you talk about Nikola Jokic and you talk about Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic is water. Nikola Jokic is your Bruce Lee metaphor. When you talk about the Denver Nuggets, you talk about Nikola Jokic, you talk about Jamal Murray. Nikola Jokic is water because he goes with the flow. Whatever the game needs, then he will follow suit. If it needs him to be a dominant scorer, which he did in the fourth quarter and third quarter at stretches, when it needs him to be a playmaker, when it needs him to secure rebounds, when it needs him to lock in defensively, he flows. He just goes with what's happening in front of him. Jamal is fire. And you saw today the best situation of the year for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray showed that when the chips are down, the Denver Nuggets are down, the team is struggling. They came back from 19 points, OKC did, and they're now tied up. And now it's back and forth, him and Shea, him and Lu Dort, and he went bananas. Jamal Murray tonight, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 8 of 19 from the field, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 steal, only 2 turnovers, and he was a +2 in a game. They won by 12, but they don't win that game without Jamal Murray turning on the flurry. Jamal Murray drove by Lu Dort, went to the basket, had a reverse poster. Jamal Murray ain't had a poster all season, and he was able to put a poster together tonight. Jamal Murray showed up, and when the chips were down, when the Denver Nuggets were struggling, he made it his business. He made it his business to get the team on track. And that is exactly what you miss about having Jamal Murray around. That's exactly what you miss. Because Jokic, again, it's just the way he is sometimes. He might not come out with the most energy. He sometimes will, like New York Knicks, 24 points in the first quarter. Portland Trailblazers. In the playoff games, he's going to put you away. We know that. But in the regular season, especially early in the season, that's just not what he's going to do consistently. But the thing is, Jamal, because Jamal is a different kind of prideful. Jamal takes matchups very personally. He took the matchup against Shea personally in the second half. Shea Gilgeous won the first half. Easily won the first half. But Jamal Murray absolutely dominated in the second half. And the thing is, Jamal, he is just the type of player that once he feels like the moment calls for it, once he feels like he needs to get the job done, once he feels like somebody has to answer the call, and there's nobody else that's going to be able to get it done, Jamal Murray is willing to give more. He's willing to give more effort. He's willing to give more enthusiasm. He's willing to do more in order to get the job done. And that's how he's always been. I'm going to see. It was just incredible. It was just incredible from Jamal Murray today, man. Like, again, you forget how good he is. You forget the energy he brings. You forget the kind of player he is because, again, it's just been so long since they've seen Jamal do his thing. But Jamal tonight, like I said, I truly do not think that the Denver Nuggets turn the corner and capture the momentum again unless Jamal Murray does what he does. And they end up winning the game because of it. Like, Jamal Murray was spectacular at different points in this game. And let me show you this dunk. This is what he did. Jamal Murray got called upon. They needed somebody to make a play. Jamal Murray drives to the basket and gets a reverse dunk versus Lu Dort. This is the kind of energy you need. This is the kind of player that Jamal Murray is. This is the kind of thing you can expect from a player of this caliber. As he gets more and more comfortable with the season, as he gets more and more comfortable with what's happening, as he gets more and more comfortable with his body, Jamal Murray will continue to play like this. 4 of 6 from 3. 4 of 6 from 3. A poster, reverse dunk. And that's the kind of player you get. Plays with maximum effort, maximum enthusiasm, and that's what I really, truly love. That's what I miss, and that's what the Nuggets got tonight. That two-man game, they started taking over Jamal. And the thing was, Jamal and MPJ, what I actually loved today from Michael Malone, Jamal Murray and MPJ, they were coming off the bench together when they were staggering. So when Jokic went out of the game, they were staggering, Malone was, Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. together as if we are going to absolutely beat the brakes off of your bench. Now, Porter was a little more lax today than normal, which is fine because he was playing within the scheme, and then the flow kind of went away from him. Everybody was shooting so well too. So, like, everybody was shooting well, so he just wasn't dominating the ball, getting a lot of touches. But Jamal and Porter, as they get more ingratiated into the season, if you say, hey, we're going to put Bones Highland in for Jamal Murray, we're going to put Christian Brown in for Michael Porter Jr., then that way when Jokic goes out at the end of the second, we're going to take up all bench lineup for the last 2.5 minutes of the quarter, and then as soon as the second quarter hits, we're going to put Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. back in the game and then let Jokic rest until about the 6:30, 6:50 mark. That is a recipe for absolute dominance. Because having Jamal Porter with Bruce Brown, with KCP at times, with Zeke Naji, who had, nice little 5-minute stint today, Davon Reed, whoever you want to put in that lineup, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, that's going to prevent a lot of tidal waves hitting the bench from other teams, but that's going to be such a help for them offensively. So, yeah, man, it was really good. I was really excited to see what I saw from Jamal today. Game-changing plays, just, oh, man, some of the three-pointers he was hitting, the step-back threes that he was making, driving to the rim, to pull up middies, to spin away middies, all that stuff. You saw it all. Like I said, Jamal is going to keep getting more comfortable. The advanced stats are not loving him right now because he's rusty, but I think he's going to have a stretch. At some point in time this year, he had a 25-game stretch, and he had a 25-game stretch. When was this? This was the last 25 games of the 2020-2021 season. And of course, of that stretch, Jamal Murray essentially was averaging 24, 5, and 4 on 50, 46, 91 shooting. So I do think that at some point in time, you're going to see one of those runs from Jamal Murray. Now, it might not be 25, 24 points, but I think it's going to be about 22, 21 points. The efficiency is going to go dumb. His playmaking is going to get better. And I think that's when you're going to be like, oh, all right, yeah, this is a championship formula. Between those three players that they have, the three highest paid players, that's a championship formula. Also note, by the way, I said tonight, if Aaron Gordon played at 80% to 75% of the level of player he was playing in the first half, the Denver Nuggets would literally be unstoppable. Like, they would literally be unstoppable. At the half, Aaron Gordon had 23 points. He had 2 rebounds and 2 assists on 8 of 10 shooting and 3 of 4 from the three-point line. And he was a plus 14. He was a plus 14 at the half, going crazy. If he was 80% of that player consistently, oh, yeah, the Denver Nuggets would be unstoppable because there would be no weaknesses on their offense. And again, man, I know that they didn't play well defensively for portions of the game. They gave up 29 points in the first quarter. They gave up 29 points in the first quarter. And I believe they gave up, I think, might have been 18 points. It was 18 points, I believe, yeah, because it was 57. 18 points in the second quarter, 38 points in the third quarter, and then 15 points in the fourth quarter. So when they lock in, like KCP, Bruce Brown, and them, they were getting demoralized by Shea Gilgeous at one point. But again, when the fourth quarter came around, everybody locked in, they locked up. So shout out to them. Michael Porter Jr. tonight, 11.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 4-10, 3 of 6. He was a plus 7. He was hustling on the ground. He was hustling on the ground. He was going after loose balls. He was falling on the court. Michael Porter Jr. is making game-changing plays. Like, he's making momentum plays. Like tonight, he only got 10 shots. Jokic took 13, or no, Aaron Gordon took 13. Jamal took 19. Jokic took 9. Porter took 10. So, it's going to be like that sometimes, though, with the Nuggets, because KCP took 9 shots. It's going to be like that sometimes because the egalitarian level of basketball they want to play. Jokic would love to be a 20, 10, and 10 player, which I hope he can be. That would be perfect. So Porter played well. Again, 3 of 6 from the 3. He's shooting 50% from the three-point line. He's shooting worse from the field than he is from 3 right now. So that should tell you how special he is right now. And he was a plus 7 tonight. And again, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 of 9 shooting from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, and a plus 14. He was the second best plus minus of everyone on the team because him and Jokic got a great 2-man game, man. Yeah, it was great. So again, Aaron Gordon, 3 of 4 from 3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 3 of 6 from 3, Jamal Murray, 4 of 6 from 3, and Michael Porter Jr., 3 of 6 from 3. That's really hard to deal with. If you have an inside game like they do, then you have the shooters around Jokic that are doing that. And that's how you get the 14 assists, 15, 13, and 14 for Jokic. Bruce Brown, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. He came off the bench as a point guard. 15, 5, and 9 assists on 6 of 11 shooting, 3 huge three-pointers, 3 of 6 from 3, 1 block, 1 steal, plus 8. Bruce Brown, that's his third best game of the year, I think. 15, 5, and 9 for your backup point guard tonight. Bruce Brown, who can play 1 through 4. Incredible. Great defense he was playing in spots tonight. Now, Shai Gilgeous was putting a mouse in the house. He was bodying him in the paint. Shai Gilgeous is tall, though. It's like 6'6" at point guard, dog. That's a big dude, bro. Shai Gilgeous is like that anyway, so I'm not even upset about it. Bruce Brown, man, is a terror, dog. He's going to be a terror versus a lot of these small Damian Lillard, Steph Curry level guards. You know, he's going to have to switch out on like Luka, and you're going to have to play Ja Morant and all them. Like I think Dame, Steph, and Ja are his matchups. And then some of the two, Devin Booker's, Chris Paul's, those are his matchups. Shai, just too big. KCP, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green tonight. Jeff Green did the best job on Shai tonight. So great game. 15, 5, and 9. Jeff Green tonight, really good game. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 2 steals. He was a +6 tonight. Shout out to Jeff Green. I thought he was clean tonight. He played a clean basketball game. He played defense when they asked him to. When Malone put him on Shai Gilgeous, he played the best defense of anybody tonight. And his athleticism in the transition was really good as well. Shout out to Jeff Green. Davon Reed tonight, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He was a +3 tonight. He made a 3. That was really important. Bones Highland was out tonight. Ish Smith was out tonight, so he took over some of those minutes. Bruce Brown playing a point. Christian Brown, 3 points, 1 of 1 from the free, 1 assist, and he was a +2 tonight. Again, last 2 games, not great Christian Brown games, rookie games, right? He's still a +-. He's still a +-, a positive, but again, not great rookie games the last couple of games. But at the end of the day, they got the job done. And Zeke Naji, only 5 minutes tonight, but he had 4 rebounds. He had 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds that were huge, 1 of 3 from the field. He was a +4 in his minutes. He actually was playing really well. But he turned his ankle. Hopefully it's not serious. He limped out into the locker room, got carried into the locker room, didn't put a lot of weight on his ankle, but we'll see what happens from here because hopefully he's okay. Oh my gosh, listen to these numbers. The Denver Nuggets tonight, after not shooting well last game, really, 54% from the field on 45 of 84 from the field, 58% from 3, from 18 of 31 from 3. And then they were 88% from the line, which is what they need to do, 14 of 16 from the line. 18 turnovers, though. They had 32 assists, 46 rebounds, only 7 offensive rebounds, 2 blocks, 6 steals, 15 personal fouls, 1 technical. So just a great win. You needed to get that win. Because the Western Conference is really janky right now. The Denver Nuggets are now sitting at 5-3, which has them tied for the 5th seed. They're tied for the 5th seed right now. And, they're tied for the 4th seed. And they're a game and a half out of 1st with the Suns. So, we'll see. Early in the season, though, not super important, but it would be great to see them climb the standing. They got the Spurs coming up at home, and then they got the Spurs in San Antonio following that. So 2 games against the Spurs. So they can really make some momentum, hopefully, in the next couple of games, y'all. So shout out to the Denver Nuggets. Shout out to Nikola Jokic, all-time triple-double leader for a center through NBA history. It's just age 27, man. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Jamal Murray, best game of the year, at least his most important game of the year, if it's not his best game of the year. So shout out to y'all, man. Hey, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, continue to build up the channel. We are on the way to 10,000 subscribers. You never know, bro. We might be on the way to something special for this channel, man. I love y'all. Y'all my people. This is one of the best things that we get to do is doing all this great content together, y'all. So y'all, let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about Nikola Jokic's triple-double. Let me know what you think about Jamal Murray tonight. Tell me everything, man. I want to know, bro, because this was a huge deal. The Denver Nuggets were able to get it done together. Water and fire were able to combine in order to get the job done, just like watching Avatar, y'all. Shout out to y'all. I will see y'all soon.